Thank you.
Wow. That's the second time I did that. No, it's fine. I was so nervous that I forgot to check it. I'm back. So thank you. I was at least able to see there. There, thank you guys. So I at least could clip that out on my replay. So interesting. My face is turning very red now. Okay, so anyway, welcome in. Today's my first Live at 5. Live at 5 Monday. We're going to be doing Monday, Wednesday, Fridays going forward at 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's what I was saying. Today we're doing bananas two ways. I'm going to do my overripe bananas. I'm going to use up, and we're going to do some double chocolate banana cupcakes, as well as I got some ripe bananas. We're going to do my no-bake banana cheesecake with a graham cracker crust. So while these bake, we'll do that. But I want to get these in the oven pretty quick. They only take 15 to 16 minutes to actually cook, but it's, these are from scratch, so there's a lot of ingredients involved. I'm mostly ready. So I believe I'm going to need more than 12. So I'm just going to spray up 2 pans right now and get it going. If it's only 12 and I got to wash a pan, my bad. So I spray, I don't do really good spray on the tops too in case they overflow and then they come right out. Okay. So hopefully we have no issues there. We're using some just regular old baking spray. Now my oven is preheated to 400 degrees. Welcome in everybody. How are you doing? Dustin is in chat. Dustin's my husband, and that's also known as Big Daddy Cupcakes. He finally got me to call him Big Daddy one way or the other, so there we go. Chat named him one day, and that's how it goes. So anyway, he'll be in chat as well as Tracy and a lot of my other friends to answer questions. So if you're new here and you're asking questions, please do. They'll be able to answer most of the questions that we're willing to answer about ourselves, anywho. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the community. Don't forget to subscribe because this is my new schedule. I've been going live here on YouTube on Sundays only, and I'll continue that schedule because I really love my brunch with Shannon at 11 a.m. on Sundays. But starting now, this week, we're going to be doing Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 5 p.m. I'm going to give it about, I want to be a little less than an hour. But like right now, I'm chitter-chattering. I'm not getting shit done. So let's get it done. Let's get these in, and then I can chit-chat. So again, my family and community is in my, hi Joan, how are you doing? Is in the chat. So if you ask questions, have a good time in the chat. I'm just here for a distraction for you all. Really, that's my thing. So, okay. First of all, I'll just kind of talk myself through things as I go. That's how I do things. I have these. So I'm going to put them in my bowl. I didn't want to peel them early, so here we go. Hope everybody's having a great Monday for a Monday. How are you doing? We're going to be doing dinner as well tonight. Not here on live, but that's why I want this to wrap up hopefully in about right before 6. And then we're doing French dips for dinner in either French fries or onion rings. I have not quite decided. We might ask you all what you think and let you put a little input on our dinner tonight. But for now, this live will consist of the double chocolate banana cupcakes and the no-bake banana cheesecake. I was going to just do the no-bake banana cheesecake, and I realized that's pretty quick. You can get that done in 20-30 minutes, have it in your fridge. So both of these are fairly quick, but I wanted to at least be on 45-50 minutes. And if I underestimate both of those, then we'll just get it done as quick as I can. I'll finish it, is what I'm saying. Okay, so it's roughly 3 to 4 bananas. I'm just using what I have. That's what I'm getting. Or about 1.5 cups if you're going to measure it out. I don't do that. I just use whatever it is. Okay. Then I'm going to add in a cup of granulated sugar. How's everybody doing? This is Monday night, live at 5. My first live at 5 here. Oh, shit. I was talking, chewing gum and walking at the same time. Anyway, my first live at 5 on Monday here on YouTube. Welcome into the kitchen. Okay, so now I got the bananas, I got the sugar. We're gonna add in a 1/4 cup of cream cheese. And this recipe was not the last video I posted, but it was posted today if you want the actual recipe. As well as the banana no-bake. But let's see how it turns out first. Now, I've made this several times. And my oldest son has been really into muffins and cupcakes lately, so I'm like, I'll make some. That's my deal. Okay, and 1 egg. That's room temp, by the way. I'm gonna make a mess if I don't lift it. I'm not feeling coordinated about it today. There we go. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. I believe it's a teaspoon, yeah. I'm up 4 points. That's 2 points for sugar and 2 points for vanilla. It's not even making it to the floor, guys. Okay, no big deal. We just clean it up as we go. Okay, then there's also a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil involved here. And I really don't have to like over-mix it, so see if I can not get this on the counter or the, oh, that's only 1 point worth of oil. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Shannon, and this is my kitchen. I live in Oregon. My husband and I go live starting tonight, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. And then I've been going live on Sundays at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, because that's where we live. So welcome in if you're new here. Don't forget to subscribe. And I don't know, every night will not be sweet treats, but I do love a good sweet treat, or 2 or 5 or 10, honestly. But we'll also be doing some, you know, onion rings and dinner items, and definitely with the holidays coming, some pecan pies, pumpkin pies, pie doughs, things like that. Okay, that's all your wet ingredients. So I'm gonna scooch it a hair over. Then, I thought I had my bowl, but I don't. I'm gonna put in a cup of flour. One cup of flour. Thought I was ready, I wasn't. Again, failed. How's everybody doing on a Monday night? I have friends and I have my husband in the chat, so if you're asking questions and they're answering, that's what they're there for. Because I can't do everything at once and look at the screen, because I'll burn it or mess up. And ingredients are expensive, and I'm not going to waste. I try not to waste it on stuff we don't eat. That was a 1/2 cup, so that's a cup. Flour. Then there's going to be some, not powdered sugar, cocoa powder. This is, you know, get a good quality cocoa powder if you're going to do it. Sometimes you can't get it. It's been low lately. Okay, so what am I doing? I don't know. I got talking. 1/2 cup of the cocoa powder, but I always sift it in. I don't know why, I just do. Okay, this is a 1/4 cup I'm using, so because it fits in the jar. And then I'm going to do 2 to get my half. I always tell you that because people will go, you said, you know, you don't know what my measuring device is. I try to keep you in the loop. Welcome in. These are going to be some double chocolate banana cupcakes. They really don't even need any frosting. Promise. Okay, get your, there you go. We did it. We did it. Cocoa powder. We're going to add some salt. 1/2 teaspoon, which I also thought was out, but it's not. 1/2 teaspoon salt. And a teaspoon each of baking soda and baking powder. That's a teaspoon. Soda and powder, so I can't mess that one up. Usually if it says ask for soda, I add powder, and if it asks for powder, I add soda. So this one's no fail-proof. Okay, so let me double check. I got my bananas, my sugar, my sour cream, my egg, my vanilla, and my oil. Over here I got flour, unsweetened cocoa powder, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. That's it. That's all. Easy. Just a few ingredients. It really is. Most people have baking powder and baking soda and salt. You know, you should have cocoa powder if you want to start baking stuff from scratch. Problem is we get these bananas we don't use, so here we're using them now. Okay. Now, guess what? We're going to add this to that. Slowly. We're at a good measure of... I'm not even going to put the guard on. I'm going to let it poof in my face. It's a gamble. It's a gamble on poofing face. How's it going over there, Big Daddy?
Oh, good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. He was walking through. He's getting dressed. He's literally in his skivvies, a.k.a. underwear. So he's staying on that side of the camera.
For the TikTok stream.
Yeah, our dinner stream.
Oh, yeah, our dinner stream. Sorry.
Woo, see, that's where it... I don't know. Okay, so these are about done. Don't overmix. Don't overmix. I'm telling myself that because I tend to overmix. I'm an overmixer. Okay, then roughly a cup of chocolate chip morsels, roughly. Boom, chocolate chip morsels. Scooch it over again. All right, there we go. So I've made these a handful of times when I don't have bananas, or I have the overripe bananas, I mean. All right, good. And then I'm going to add this. I didn't have quite even a cup of the regular Nestle morsels. I didn't realize I was so low. I have some white chocolate, but I don't really want to do that. So I had some leftover Halloween candy, which happened to be little Hershey's. So I'm going to add, no, let's just add them all. I was going to put some on top, but let's not. We'll just do it that way. So that's more than a cup now of delicious chocolate. Nobody's eating those little tiny Hershey's in the bowl of candies that we didn't give out. They're last in the bowl. Okay. Then we're gonna take our pans. Because we have our goodness. These cook about 15 to 18 minutes. My oven is preheated to 400 degrees, which is risky in my oven, but the recipe said 425, so I'm like, no, I won't do that in my oven. So I did 400. Let's see if I regret it. And this is the easiest way I know how to do it. I just use my ice cream scoop. Boom. Less mess. Easier to keep the consistency of the size. Because I'm just a mom in her kitchen. I don't weigh stuff. I'm not doing it. I actually bought a scale and then I don't know where it went. So I think it might have slipped behind the fridge or something weird. I'm not really sure. That's why I did 2 pans. Because it's a little bit more than 12. Or you could go back and make these extra fat. And, you know, it's really not that many. But I always, at this moment, am deciding. And I don't want to overstuff them. So I'm literally going to just probably use the pan for 1 or 2 cupcakes. Because we shall not waste cupcake batter. And last time I added a little bit. I wasn't happy with it. So maybe next time I'll remember slightly more than a scoop. We got one left. We'll put it kind of in the middle of the pan over here. It's a Lone Ranger. This will be our test kitchen. So it makes 13 cupcakes, guys. 13. It's a weird number, but I actually want this washed out for the next phase of things. If you're wondering where my sink is, it's over there. Convenient. All right, so I know that's silly, but it's one more cupcake. I gotta live with it now. Okay, ta-da! So I'm gonna do 15 at 400 in my oven, and then we'll peek at them. In that 15 minutes, we will get the No-Bake Banana Cheesecake, which is pretty easy to make. So that dessert, literally, where are we at in time? Because my clock's all messed up. 20 minutes. That was with me chit-chatting with y'all. But honestly, I had a lot of my ingredients out, so that's kind of cheating, but not really. You can dig around in your cabinets and get what you need. Call it 20 minutes. Okay, so the No-Bake Cheesecake, I start with a homemade graham cracker crust, and I use my little food processor, which I was gifted this year from a good friend and follower. She's probably in chat. Hi, Tracy. Because she's like, you need to get one of these. And I said, she sent me one. She's so awesome. I forget to use it. So anyway, I do use it for graham cracker crust. Because my other chopper is like 3.5 cups and it just makes things harder. That's what I'm doing. It's me getting it on here right. Because I'm a rookie using this. I've literally used it less than 5 times. I forget. But for graham cracker crust, yes.
Does this have a mirror?
I don't know. I was thinking, I know, because see, like my words are not right. I would love to find it. Hello, how are you, Tracy? I know, and y'all are the old school live stream viewers are used to the kitchen being the other way, so it's very confusing. I don't know where it would be. And for me to be able to see y'all's chat, because usually what we do, Dustin's on the other side of the camera, and I don't even see chat except on my phone over here. So I'm doing it different over here. So it is backwards. Or is it? Just kidding. So anyway, if you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know. And maybe I'll figure it out. Give me till Wednesday, and maybe Wednesday night I'll figure out how to flip it. Because then, oh, I saw that. Because then, like, my words on my aprons would read right, too.
Terry's here. Nana's here.
Hi, Nana and Terry and Ariel. I saw Arizona.
Yep.
Welcome in, everybody. My name's Shannon. This is my kitchen. I'm just beginning my Monday, Wednesday, Friday Live at 5 series here on YouTube. So you'll find us every Monday, Wednesday, Friday until further notice at 5 p.m. So I'm trying to keep these slightly under an hour, because I still go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 p.m. over on the TT, and we'll go from 6 to 8:30 or so and do our actual dinner, which back here in this crock pot, or not a crock pot, whatever, my Ninja, I've had a roast all day cooking. So we're going to make homemade French dips, au jus, and I haven't decided yet on, I can't decide if I want to do the onion rings or the French fries. So Tracy had a great idea, and she said we should ask you guys here on YouTube in the comments what you all think we should make tonight. So I don't know if you can do a poll, Trace, but she'll figure it out. Or she'll ask the question and just reply, and if you want to participate in helping me figure it out. I'll do either. I will even do both if they wanted them, but they, meaning my family. Okay, back to my cooking while you guys think about that, or input if you shall. And I'm going to do the graham cracker crust for, you can use this for any graham cracker crust. Boom. This recipe for the No-Bake Cheesecake with the graham cracker crust is I think my second video, maybe my third back that I posted today. I only posted 2 or 3 today. One is this recipe right here in a form that you can screenshot and try it yourself. In any form, the filling's really good for other things, for pudding cups and things like that, or do it all the way I'm doing it today. And the graham cracker crust, of course, is a winner. So that video and recipe is currently posted. Now the banana chalk double, I realized I didn't get that posted. So that one I will post later this evening or tomorrow for you. And it'll be on my page. I realized I didn't get that far today, but I did get the no-bake. This particular one I'm doing right now is posted for you on my page. And I try to share a good majority of the recipes that I find or have made that I totally love. And I'm like, okay, I don't need to try another one of these. You know, once you like something, like why try something else? Or that's just my old self thinking that. Okay, roughly, I'm trying to get these in there. It's roughly 2 packages of graham crackers. And last time I didn't measure and it was a little dry. So it's actually, I think, 1 3/4 cups of graham crackers. So I'm going to actually measure this time and make sure we get I think I went over a little. I think 2 might be too much. Maybe I'm wrong. So instead of saying 1 3/4, I could say 2 or however many actual graham crackers. Make it a little more exact for y'all because it can get a little dry.
Would you like to know who won?
Oh yeah, I'd love to know who won.
Well, you got a few fries.
A few fries.
Quite a few onion rings.
Oh
You
shit!
got
A lot of bowls. Well, that was very. Well, I am using my deep fryer, so we could do about both. I'm using I filled it last.
Otherwise, it's onion rings.
All right, I was feeling both too. Anyway, thank you for your input. Looks like I'm doing onion rings for sure. And at that point, the onion rings are the timely. They take much more time than French fries. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, let me get back to this. So I don't want to and make it loud yet. Wait, this is for something else, but I do need. I need that softened for that. This isn't as soft. Okay, I had a plan. I need 2 tablespoons of butter melted. That's what I'm going for here. Or something like that. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to her! Alright, let me just do it. That's why I never measure it. Okay, Shannon, get it together. Never mind. Just play along. So I put in 2 packets. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Sorry, I got confused for a minute. Just for a minute, and then I figured it out. It is that 1/2 cup of butter that I'm going to melt here in a minute. Or in a second here. Brown sugar. 2 tablespoons granulated, 2 tablespoons brown, 2 packs of graham crackers, and 1/2 cup of butter that I'm going to melt. You think you're ready, and then you realize I didn't get that bowl out. So I'm going to go put it in my microwave over in this corner. For 36, probably 60 seconds. Because I got one of those really low wattage ones over here. Okay. Thank you. And that's it. A pinch of salt, aka about 1/4 teaspoon. All right. Then we're going to grind this up and then add in the butter. And that is our crust. Figured it out, guys. I usually do. Ooh, you hear the sirens? Woo, woo. Something going down in the hood. Okay, so in case I was confusing you, this was 2 packets of graham crackers, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That's what it is. It's also posted, this recipe, if you want it in a written form, for you to go and scope out. I posted it today. Okay, then a half a cup of butter. It's the glue. All right, my mic should kind of calm this down, but it's super loud. It's gonna scare me when I turn it on. It's scary. I don't know what it sounds like to you, but it sounds like something I don't like. Okay, I'm gonna just check and see if I love it. Yeah, I love it. Now, if you don't have one of these cool things, you can crush it up however fine you can, however way you can. Like I said, I just got one of these. I put it in a plastic bag and melted it before. It's not as fine, but it works. Okay, now I'm gonna add in half a cup of butter. Oh man. Ta-da. Oh, my bird. Eek. Shouldn't like that sound either. I'm sorry, bird. Okay, and if you need, like, now I'm just going to push it up against the edge and make sure that's sticky enough. If it's not going to be a good crust, add another tablespoon or something of butter if you need. But that, I don't think I need it. It's good. You don't want it too buttery because then it's hard. You want it to still crumble. All right, and I've made this a lot of at least 10 times now, so I'm confident in how it turns out. I don't really share a recipe till I'm confident in it, guys. So, okay, now I use my 9-inch spring pan here. Boop. One of these pans. I think it was less than 10 bucks, guys. So if you don't have one, get one because they're fun. If you don't, you can use a standard pie pan also at this stage. But I like the spring pan because that's crust is we're gonna pop it. I love the pop in the edge and it looks pretty. I'll show you. But to begin with, we want to make sure it does release from it. So I'm gonna either spray it with some veggie oil or coat it with butter because I like the way butter tastes if you're gonna do it. Remember, there's already butter in it, so we want to kind of solidify that butter a little. And you want it to come out. That's all I'm saying. So spray it. Bottom line. Our cupcakes only have about 2 minutes on that first 15. And they'll probably need more, but we'll check it out. Now you can get your graham crackers that we did with all the goodness. Ta-da. Ta-da. That's what I meant. Ta-da. All right. Now get it even. And then I kind of take any type of object like this one. Spray its bottom or butter it. Ooh, made a mess. I shot it that way. I kind of start in the center, boom, and push that up to the edge because we want to have a crust. We want an edge, okay? So my experience helps me do it in the middle and work my way out to keep it even. And if it's not perfect, it's okay because we're going to put some whipped cream around the edge anywho. I've had it come out perfect and I've had it come out questionable. That's all I'm saying. So but we want to create a pie crust or a crust. Again, if you don't have a spring pan, use a pie pan of whatever size, really. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about it. That's all I can do is feel good about it at this point. Then I'm going to put this in the fridge while I do the filling, just to cool that butter, because that's what's going to hold it all together. You don't have to bake it or nothing, just like that. So there you go. Homemade graham cracker pie crust. That's with plain graham crackers. I've tried it with like the chocolate graham crackers, the cinnamon graham crackers, and because of the added ingredients, it doesn't quite stick as well. So that's my story. I haven't found a really good one yet. Unless you use like Oreo cookies as a crust or vanilla wafers, that's a whole different thing. But graham crackers, I stick with the regular flavor, whatever it is. Regular old regular. Regular old regular. Okay, my cupcakes just beeped at me. Those ones is what we did first. Those are the double chocolate banana cupcakes because I had 3 not so nice looking bananas. But we're going to turn them into something that looks nice. Now I might need a few more minutes because I always do that. I'm a nervous Nelly, so I like to double check it early than late. Ooh, it's exciting in there. Hopefully it wasn't too late. Just kidding. There's something going on in there. So I poked it, and it came out clean. Ooh, burned my eyeballs, but it came out clean. Looks like I need to clean my oven, too. Time. So we'll get those out for our viewing pleasure, and then we'll do the filling for the no-bake. You really only have to put it in the fridge, that crust. You don't even have to. You can fill it, then put it in the fridge. But I don't like to make, well, on a live stream, if it says chill in the fridge for 2 to 4 hours, I don't leave you hanging. I'm not like, oh, here's my dessert. You never get to see it cut. We're going to cut it. I've cut it before. You know, it needs a little longer to set, but it's still going to be delicious, and you can see what it looks like. Okay, let's get the cupcakes before I burn them. Don't fuck around. So those look really yummy. And then we had, oddly, 1 extra. Poof. All by itself. It was a loner. I'm going to move them over. Well, I'll leave those right there for now. In about, I don't know, as soon as I get this filling started, we'll pop these out and get them on a cooling rack. They're really yummy. Now, you could make a chocolate buttercream frosting or a chocolate glaze or a banana buttercream frosting. There's a lot of things you could top on this, but just plain, they're really good as well. So that's kind of my idea because my oldest son's been really into muffins lately. I've been buying him muffins, and I'm like, Mom, I'll make you some muffins. And then we have bananas, so here we go. All right, I am going to move it on over a little because I need this space to make our filling. So that's those. We'll in about 5 minutes, if I remember. I better put a timer on. Okay, 5 minutes. We'll pop those. Roughly, okay? Roughly. Okay, back to the filling. What the filling is on the other no-bake, we've got our graham cracker crust going on, right? It's chilling in our fridge. So we also have ripe bananas. So this is our banana two-way live at 5 on a Monday live stream. We got double chocolate bananas. Thank you so much, Chantel. Hi, Chantel. Thank you, sweetheart. Double chocolate banana cupcakes with, I used 3. They didn't look this healthy. So here we go. I got healthy looking ones. I want fresh bananas for this recipe. Boom. So the graham cracker crust, done. The filling, first I'm going to make up this pudding mix. And what I got was a vanilla. 3.4 ounce, you know, the big guy. Is that right? That's bigger than it needs, but whatever. We're making the pudding. Ugh. Pretty much as the package says. So I think my recipe that's posted says a smaller box, the 3.4 ounce and 1 cup, but I got the bigger box. More filling for us. So I think it's like another little bit, 3 cups. I'm gonna probably use 2 and feel it out. Feel it out. That's the plan. Sorry, I didn't get a bowl. Conveniently located at the top. Okay, so here I go. I'm gonna put in just the pudding and about 1.5 cups of milk. Probably 2 cups. I'm gonna do 2 cups. I'm literally making it up as I go. I want it a little thicker than the actual pudding. So if it says 3 cups, I'm doing 2 cups. That's my point. 2 cups. Now I generally use 1%. That's what we drink here in our house. We're big milk drinkers here. Let me know if you're a milk drinker. So because I want a little more fat content to that, I'm going to do probably 1 1/4-ish of the 1%. And then add in some heavy cream. If you have whole milk or even 2%, that would probably be good. But 1%, it's going to be a lot, not as thick. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Boom. Now, I don't use banana pudding on this one. I know. You're like, what? Nope, I just use a vanilla. You could use a banana. There's no rule, guys. There's even cheesecake puddings. I love those. But for this recipe, it's vanilla, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm going to kind of give it its, you know, moment of glory here, the vanilla pudding. And then I'm going to put it in the fridge while we do the other part of the filling, and then we kind of put them together, and that's our filling. So this goes to the fridge with its graham cracker crust. And I don't know if I got room in here, but we're squeezing. I have my bowl for the whipped cream chilling in the fridge, so it's coming out because we need room. Babe, I could use that other bowl. Remember? Here it comes. I only have two. Luckily, thankfully, in my life, I'm blessed to have 2 KitchenAid bowls. This is the one that it came with. And when I'm cooking like I did tonight, I already used the other bowl once. So I need 3 bowls tonight. So my Big Daddy Cupcakes is also the dishwasher tonight. Thanks, honey. I'm going to use this one for whipped cream. But I really don't want to do whipped cream first. We'll hold off. Yeah, let's wait on whipped cream. A minute, just a minute. Let's get the other filling done. He's just getting me my bowl. That other filling is an 8-ounce softened cream cheese, some sugar, some heavy cream, some vanilla. That's it. Heavy cream. It's going to be a cup. 1 cup heavy cream, 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. These are, you know, we do this, I do a filling in between. We'll do 2 layers and then on top. So I'm going to set these aside for just a minute. And that's the timer to say, hey, get your cupcakes out of the pan. So we're multitasking like always here in the Oregon Family Cooking Kitchen. Right? Looking for my baking rack. Here it is. I got it. I got you. Okay. This is my... don't knock that off.
There you go.
Thanks, babe.
There you go.
Thanks, Big Daddy. Cupcakes. Okay, we're taking an intermission from the filling. This is how I do it in my kitchen. I'm generally doing a bunch of things at once. But the cupcakes are done. I do want to get them out of the pan and onto the rack. Then we'll go right back to this. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Shannon. This is literally my first weekday live I've ever done here on YouTube. Sorry. My new Live at 5 series starts today. I will be going live at 5, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 5 o'clock. Will it always be sweet treats? No. What am I making Wednesday? I have no idea yet. So that's how I kind of just go through life these days. Okay. I got lucky and it came out, guys. Okay. Sometimes life doesn't work out. Today, cupcake life worked out. So these were I had 3 overripe bananas, and I made these double chocolate banana cupcakes. We're not frosting them. I'm actually going to let them cool, saran wrap them, and my son, I'm going to send about at least half of them over to my son's house. The other half can stay here for the rest of us. Ta-da, okay? Now you could frost them with a lot of different options, but I'm not frosting today. We don't need it. Okay, now I can get back to the filling for the no-bake. No-bake banana cheesecake. That's what I'm trying to say. That kind of rhymes. No-bake banana cheesecake. Okay, it's easier to say too than browning ground sausage. However I was saying it yesterday. Okay, all right. The filling. We've got the package of the vanilla filling, vanilla pudding instant. In there were 2 cups of water in the the refrigerator, chilling out. Now we do another part. This is the 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. I really need the whisk for this. We need the whisk. Since it's cream cheese, you don't want chunky cream cheese. That's what I tell myself. Oh, shit. Intermission. All right, there we go. That's my softened cream cheese. And then I'm adding in 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. 1/3. And what's it say next? A cup of heavy cream. Oh, we're going to scrape the sides real quick because that's just how kitchen-y it is these days. I've never actually made an actual cheesecake that's not a no-bake. Confession. So maybe this year I should try it. It's probably not as hard as I've racked it in my brain to be. Like a water bath? Oh, I'm done. I can't even think. Then a cup of heavy cream. Try not to splatter it in your face. My face. So we have 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, and 1 cup of heavy cream. And a teaspoon of vanilla. Ish. Now you could, if you wanted, you could use like a banana flavoring extract, but be careful, it's not a teaspoon. It's like a couple, like maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. But I don't want to over banana myself today, so we're going to use vanilla. Really, you just mix it till it's creamy. You make sure that cream cheese was softened, and then mix it with a whisk. It's a game changer. Until it's creamy. Good enough. If you have a hand mixer, do that. Shit. Now I'm going to use this very same whisk for the whipped cream, and it's okay. I'm not even washing it because it's all good. It'll just make it better. Okay, so now, whoosh. I'm going to get the other bowl on here, and we'll get some whipped cream started up while I finish up the fill in this other pie, the crust, okay? So for a tub or an 8-ounce whipped cream, you use 1 cup of heavy cream, but I'm going to make extra, so I don't know. I'm going to do like a big tub of it. So 2 cups of heavy cream, or you could just eye it out. So what I tend to do, but I also tend to over eye, so the cost of heavy cream these days, I'm measuring. 2 cups. So 1 cup is an 8-ounce tub, if you just need 8 ounces. And then we really only need 8 ounces, but I'll use it. Okay. I had chilled my bowl. You don't have to do that, but it does speed up making whipped cream if your bowl is cold. I read that somewhere. Do I always chill my bowl? No. But you know, I try to pass on things I hear. Okay, so now all the ingredients have been added, right? We did this here. Is our pudding. It's a vanilla pudding with, it was a big box of the pudding, the 5.4 ounces. I added 2 cups of milk, and then I mixed it up and chilled it. This here was 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla, whisked into a frenzy. Now we're literally going to put the two together. But we're not like, we want to just fold it together. So I'm scraping those edges. Then I'll just add this to this. And you could definitely use a banana pudding if you really want. But again, I don't want to overpower myself with bananas today. And I've always used the vanilla in this recipe, and I just like it. It's enough. Okay, whip it. Well, you know, combine it. The two together. My whipped cream is just gonna whisk until it's looking like whipped cream. Then I'll add a little bit of powdered sugar and a little bit of vanilla to this over here. You could also, again, add the banana extract and have a little banana whipped cream. But I'm not over bananaing. I've over bananaed before. I shall not over banana today. Okay, we got the filling. We've got our graham cracker crust. Excuse me. That we did for earlier. I need to cut up some bananas, and then I like to use, of course, vanilla wafers, guys, but I like these mini ones. See the minis? That's more bite-sized. Oh. All right, so I don't know how many this is going to take, but we'll just do one at a time. Let's crank this up faster. Okay, so I'm going to put it on a plate. If I can get it, sorry. Here it is. This plate will work. The whole table's shaking. You ready to spring a leak? Let's let this finish because it's almost there. And add a little powdered sugar. So for an 8-ounce tub of whipped cream, if you're making your own, it's 1 cup of heavy cream and about a tablespoon of powdered sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla. Now I doubled it. Plus I like it a little extra sweet, honestly, so my bad. And then a little vanilla. Teaspoon per cup of heavy cream or 8-ounce tub. Or whatever. Iron it out. There. Now let's have whipped cream. Boom, whipped cream. I don't know if you can see my cream, but here's my whipped cream. And that's just to top it when we're done. Okay, in between, we're gonna spring this baby and hope for the best. I can already see it's coming right off. I just gotta be careful now. There you go. It's okay, we want it to be crumbly. It's yummy. And that's what I mean. One time I did it and it wasn't so smooth. I only had a little cave in there. But it's okay because that's where I put the whipped cream around the edge. You don't even know. You wouldn't even know. All right, so then what I'm gonna do is put about half of this or a layer on the bottom. Roughly. It's still on that metal plate, so I put it on this so it won't slide off like my pie plate would. A little more. Then I'll do a layer of bananas and a layer of the cookie, and then put the rest on top and so forth. So forth and so on. Time is it, babe?
It's time to 5:54.
Oh shit. Hey, don't pressure me. No pressure here. I have a 6. We'll be done. It's close. I just wanted to make sure I gave an hour and not 30 minutes on one dessert. So we doubled the dessert. Either of these desserts you could have done fairly quick. Okay. But I was trying to get in that amount of time. I feel like that last 10 seconds on one of those cooking shows. 10, 9, 8. Unnecessary. Ugh, there we go. I got them. Okay, this is why I like the little ones, but you could use whatever. And sometimes when I have the big ones, I'll just crumble them in the processor and do a layer of crumbled ones because it's just good. And I don't put bananas on the top because they're going to turn brown. So I know. I do one layer here. Let's use this one up. Or at least cover it with like whipped cream or something, but your bananas will brown. So we're just going to put a nice fat layer in the middle. There, that's better. That's a better idea. Da, 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 da. Just like that. Boom. Okay, then the other half. Or roughly, I actually did less than half on the bottom because I've experienced this before. You want to make sure you can easily spread it. Oh, we lost a cookie, I think. No worries. Boom. I was going to ask it to stay. I didn't want to. All right, then carefully spread it out. And then, like I said, I don't do the banana raw on top because it does turn brown. Just how bananas are. And I don't like it. And they don't eat it that fast, unfortunately. Okay. Ooh, that's so good. I was going to act like it was gross, but I couldn't. And cookies on top. Let's just get a handful and get her done. So this recipe for this particular dessert, the No-Bake Banana Cheesecake, it was posted today. The recipe's in the video. You can just screenshot it and try it out. It's got the graham cracker crust and the filling and the directions. More cookies. That's fine. And then you can put the whipped cream in a pie. You can literally leave it just like this. But we're going to take the extra minute and finish it off with a little whipped cream. Because that's how I want to do it. That's how I'm rolling. Boop. You could even start on your phone, you just can't. Okay, good enough. I tried to make it right, even there, for the Terry Kays and the Shannons in the world. Okay, piping bag really fast. Again, you don't even have to do it. You could do a dollop of whipped cream on top of each piece as you serve it. But you could also do this. Looking for my scissors. And put a little love, a little extra love. And again, you don't have to. It just depends on how you feel about it. Get some in here. Get her done. Get her done, Shannon. Get her done. I'll post the double chocolate banana cupcakes recipe for you probably tomorrow. So just make sure you subscribe. I post all my recipes. Try to. The ones that I would stand my, put my name behind, that's for sure. Oh shit, I should have used a spoon, but it'll get in there. Get in the hole. Let's see, I don't know if it's enough, but I'm going for it now. I entered it wrong. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm literally just a mom who enjoys baking and learning stuff. So if you learn something from me, cool. If you don't, because you know more than me, cool. You can maybe teach me something. I'm open. Okay. This direction. Then that's why if the edge kind of doesn't cooperate 100%, that's okay. Look, edge problem solved. And honestly, the first time I made it, I left it no whipped cream. And then the second time, my edge kind of gave me trouble and caved a little. Or my crust. Because
so good.
I know. You got to really, and the whipped cream just really tops it off and makes it look pretty as well. Boom. And we're just going to leave it like that. I was just going for the edge. Now, if I had a little extra of the cookie, I could crumble it on the edge. But I don't. I didn't save any out of the little package. Because that'd be nice. So I'm going to try to not drop it. So tonight on my first live at 5 on a weekday, which was Monday today, we did a no-bake banana cheesecake with a homemade graham cracker crust. This recipe was posted today on my page. So give it a try. Let me know if you try it. We also did double chocolate cupcakes. So you can find me again right here on YouTube on Wednesday and Friday of this week at 5 p.m. We may be baking treats or we may be making dinner. I don't know. So thank you if you're new here. Thanks for hanging out. See y'all soon.